match started here a little bit soon, a little bit earlier than expected, just because we would like to get this in before the weather does come.
We're doing regular 7.5.
Yes. The Citizens First team, which are wearing our green jerseys today, playing for Citizens First in the number 1 position with the red wraps and red saddle pad is Miguel Los Planes. Welcome, Miguel. All right, playing in the number 2 position for the Citizens team is Miss Paige McCabe. Paige McCabe wearing the number 3 jersey. One of your all favorites. It is Nick Babyface Johnson. And bringing up the back, playing the number 4 position is Francisco Bilbao. All right, now let's get up, give a warm welcome for the team coming in from out of town. For the McLin team in his second appearance here at the Villages Polo Club in the number 1 position is Trevor Baldwin. Welcome, Trevor. All right, playing in the number 2 position. You saw him play excellent on Friday. 14-year-old Lucas Escobar. All right, playing in the number 3 position. He played absolutely wonderful as well. For Team USPA, it is Wesley Finlayson. All right, bringing up the back position with the orange and blue helmet, it is Chris Campson. Welcome, Chris. That's the McLin team. Want to thank them for their great game on Friday. Villages Property 8 goal. The ball is in the play. We are underway. This is Finlayson coming out of that first throw-in. Wesley Finlayson sitting there surveying the field. Now he releases the ball up the field. Who's going to be the first one there? It's going to be Nick Johnson. Nick with a back shot. Now over here comes Lucas Escobar. Lucas picking that ball up. Here comes Paige McCabe in to put some pressure on him. Lucas trying to walk this ball towards the goal. Here comes Bilbao, and here comes Johnson. They take it out of the goal mouth nicely there. Saving the day. This is Johnson coming up along the boards. Here comes Campson in. Campson putting the pressure on. Now Nick releases the ball up the field. But the first one there is going to be Chris Campson. Campson slows the ball down. Turns it towards goal. Now he slows down a little bit more. Just waiting there. Now he taps it forward nicely up to Finlayson. But he's hooked off the play there by Bilbao. What a play by Francisco Bilbao. He is off to the races. You're right here in front of the grandstand. Get up, shout, cheer, stomp your feet. This is Bilbao. He taps the ball in behind Campson. Avoids the hook there by Escobar. That ball's sitting up there. Here comes Johnson and Campson. Campson comes together, taking the ball on the near side there. Gets hooked off there by Johnson. Nicely done, slowing him down. Campson stops, turns, he's going the other way. Releasing the ball up the field to Escobar. Right there comes Escobar. He comes in, taps it under McCabe's mallet. Here comes Miguel Los Planes now. A nice back shot there by Miguel. But draws the umpire's whistle. Campson hits it. It's a grass burner. It's stopped there by Bilbao. Bilbao stopping that ball. And now he's going down the field here. He's looking to see who he's releasing the ball. Takes a little bad hop off a pony. Bilbao and Campson come together. Perfectly legal to ride each other off the play as long as you're at the same speed and at the same angle and shoulder to shoulder. And here comes Finlayson. Finlayson stealing the ball out. And now trying to walk this one towards the goal. There's Johnson putting pressure on. Johnson now reaches over. Finlayson taps that one towards the goal. It's going. Through the goal. Tying the match up. Towards the scoreboard. Citizens towards the softball fields. That's so neither team has field, sun, or any wind advantage. All right, ball's back into play. Coming out of that throw, and it looks like Johnson and Escobar come together. Johnson, he's digging. And now here comes Finlayson. He backs it out of there. First one to turn on it. Looks like it's going to be Johnson. Johnson gets a little bit of back shot, but it's picked up there by Campson. Campson reaches back. You guys saw Alan Martinez in that first game with long arms. Chris Campson has extra long arms as well. He passes the ball up the field. First one to come to this ball is going to be Bilbao. Bilbao taking it across the goal mouth.
Everybody thought he'd go this side.
Everyone thought he was going the other way, but he decided to go the other way. Now he releases the ball out front. First one to get there is going to be Campson. He's going to take the ball forward. Miguel Los Planes is going to come in and put a little bit of pressure on him. Make him release the ball one way or another. At least slow him down for a minute. Doing his job. Very good done. Did it very well. Now Campson gets a little bit of leg up, but Miguel still comes in. nailed, but here comes McCabe. She gets a little back shot. Trevor Baldwin shoots towards goal, just wide of the goal. Once again, you'll notice now, one of the players are off the field changing horses. They'll be offside right now. All right, this is Bilbao. Bilbao releases the ball up the field nicely. Here comes Miguel. Miguel lost Plentis with a nice approach shot. Miguel still on the ball with another shot towards goal. That is an excellent angled shot towards goal. Miguel and Trevor come together. Miguel comes in. Oh, the ball takes a bad hop right there. All right. This is still 3. All right. No, he hasn't. All right. This is Finlayson. Finlayson slowing the ball down. Now tries to go with a release shot up the field. There's Bilbao coming in, stealing it. Bilbao with a nice little cut shot over towards Johnson. Here comes Johnson. Here comes Escobar. Oh, they both roll over to play. Finlayson with a little tap shot over to Campson. Campson picks his ball up now. Releases the ball up the field. We got 2.5 minutes left here in the first chunker of play. This is Trevor. Trevor and Miguel come together. Miguel with a nice tail shot right there. And here comes Finlayson. He backs it out of there, trying to reach Campson. Ball bounces off his horse's foot. Now here comes Bilbao. He's got Johnson releasing. Johnson riding Dinamita. Coming up towards the boards here. He's going to have to dig it off the boards. And there comes Campson putting the pressure on. Now Johnson clears, leaving the ball there nicely for Bilbao. Bilbao passes it back up to Johnson. Johnson along the boards right there. Here comes Finlayson in to put a little defense on. Next shot, Johnson goes for that next shot towards the goal mouth, and then here comes Escobar. Escobar tries for a little back shot, getting it out of there. Finlayson comes in to take the ball out of danger, doesn't get a complete shot, and then here comes Paige McCabe. McCabe with a little back shot towards goal. Here comes Bilbao now. Bilbao towards the goal mouth. Oh, and it's taken out of there. It looks like we have the umpire's whistle. Bilbao shoots, it's a grass burner, and it's stopped there by Finlayson now. Taking it over towards the boards. It's going to bounce off the boards nicely there. Use the boards like a 5th man on the field. Finlayson still on the ball. Here comes Johnson in to put a little pressure on. Finlayson leaves the ball there for Campson. Campson now releases the ball upfield, trying to reach Baldwin. Baldwin's coming in, but there's Miguel Los Plentis. A nice defensive back shot there. Here comes Dinamita, the dancing pony that Nick Johnson's riding. He leaves it there now for Bilbao. You'll see Johnson take Finlayson out of the play, allowing Bilbao a free path towards the goal. Bilbao puts the GPS on that ball. It's rolling. Francisco Bilbao, what a shot there.
Yeah, nobody really knows the time other than us.
Polo cheerleaders, all right. Our second chunker play is on their way. We ended with a goal, so that chunker started with a throw-in at midfield. All right. That was Escobar on the ball. Now this is Johnson. Mr. Nick Johnson picking this ball up. Nick Johnson coming up the field. Nick Johnson, the ball takes a little bit of a bad hop. It's still on the board. Nick Johnson gets back to it. You'll see him and Escobar come together. They ride each other off. Nick Johnson's right there. They ride over the ball. Finlayson coming in now. This is Finlayson slowing the ball down. McCabe's coming in to put pressure on him. You'll see Campson roll around into the rumble seat right there to get in behind. Campson's sitting there. He leaves the ball there, but right there was Miguel to slow that play down. Nicely done by Miguel there. All right, Campson now taps it over towards the grandstands right here. He's looking up the field, trying to see where his players are. Campson now looking up the field, digs the ball off the boards. You got Finlayson coming in here to take Johnson out, so Campson has a free path towards the goal. Now he taps it off behind him. Campson still in control of that ball. Here comes Bilbao. Now Campson goes for the shot, trying to reach Baldwin out front. But there's Johnson to back it out of there. Nicely done And here comes McCabe. McCabe cutting that ball up the field. Gets a little too much cut on it. Now it's backed out of there by Campson. Baldwin stops and turns, but here comes Escobar. He gets hooked off the play. But here comes Finlayson now. Finlayson tries to get a hit. He's ridden off the play there by Miguel. Nicely done by Miguel. Lost Glennis. And now Bilbao picking this ball up. Bilbao's right there. He comes together with Campson. Bilbao takes it over to the near side. Taps it back over to Nick Johnson. Nick runs around the umpire right there. A little bit of bad luck. All right, now Finlayson backs it. Johnson gets a piece of it. Johnson steals that ball with a nice pass over towards Bilbao. Bilbao picking up that ball from Johnson. And here comes Bilbao now. He's going to cut this one up towards his goal, but he slows down. Now he releases the ball up the field. The ball's up in the air, up against the boards right here. Here comes Johnson and Campson together. They jump over the boards. Now here comes Finlayson. Finlayson comes in, and then the umpire's whistle. Strategy. Umpire calls play. This is Finlayson. You'll see Campson trying to hold Johnson away from him. They all come together now. Now they leave the ball there. Campson doing after the match. Now Campson releases the ball up the field. Here comes Escobar. Escobar picking up the pass. He's tapping it once, tapping it twice. Lucas Escobar. The soccer, should be softball fields. McLin said towards the scoreboard. All right, ball's back into play. This coming out of this one is Campson and Finlayson. Now he releases the ball. He has Escobar out front, gone. Escobar should not have been out by himself. He gets free, taps it through. Putting the third goal up on the board for McLin Burnside. Three of them are on gray horses. Could get a little confusion going on there. That could be a strategy. All right, ball's back into play.
3.5.
3.5 minutes left. Here comes Trevor. Trevor Baldwin coming out of that throw-in. Winning that throw-in. He's going towards goal. And the ball is stolen there by Bilbao. Bilbao now going to run this one around the long way. Bilbao now asks the umpire to get out of the way. And then he keeps on going. Bilbao slows it down. Walks in behind Campson. And now he releases the ball up trying to reach Johnson. But there's Finlayson to steal it. Finlayson now gets hooked off the play a little bit there by Bilbao, but here comes Campson. He gets hooked there by Johnson, but he still fights through that hook and keeps the ball. There's Campson leaving it there for Finlayson. Finlayson stops, slows it down. Johnson putting the pressure on Finlayson about 60 yards out. He's going to leave it there for Campson, but there's Bilbao. We got mallets coming together. They were kind of wrapped together. All right, Finlayson backs it there, bounces off opponent. First one to turn on is Escobar. We got 2.5 minutes. Escobar comes in, takes Johnson off the play, and Finlayson still on the ball there. He's going to walk this one towards the goal. It's tapped out of there by Bilbao, and we have the umpire. This is Escobar putting it through. 4-2. All right, Citizens will be going towards the softball field. McLin Burnside towards the scoreboard. This is Campson. Chris Campson releases the ball up. Takes a little bit of bad hop. Now here comes Bilbao. Bilbao picking up the loose ball. He taps it back, trying to reach Johnson right there. But Finlayson comes in. Johnson comes in. And now here comes Bilbao to try to take that ball. Now here comes Finlayson releasing the ball up towards the goal. It's sitting right out front there. It's over the end line, out of play. Citizens dodging a bullet with 1 minute left here. When they waved that flag above their head, it did go through the goal. Here's Bilbao. Bilbao, they got just under 1 minute left. Passes it up to Johnson. Johnson with a nice missile up the field. Johnson still in control of this ball. Here comes Finlayson trying to get the hook. He gets the hook, and now the ball is right there for Campson. Campson slows down, turning that ball around. Johnson's coming back in to put the pressure on. But Campson releases the ball. There's our first horn. We got 30 seconds left here in the second chunker play. This ball's picked up by Finlayson. He takes it to the near side of the pony, putting it through the goal. What a goal there by Wesley Finlayson, giving his team a 5-2 lead. Let's give both teams a round of applause. That's the end of the second chunker.
Yeah. That's 4 goals.
You got first.
Polo cheerleaders.
Tell Charles. Tell Charles it's way good. I asked Paige, she said she hasn't heard anything from him in a while, so.
Chunker play. We're We're going to start with a throw-in from midfield. We ended up with a goal right there by Finlayson. All right, this ball comes into the throw-in. Here comes McCabe. McCabe comes in, but here comes Escobar. Escobar coming out. Escobar's up front. Here comes Johnson to put the pressure on. Escobar switches over to the knee side and near side. Now back to the offside. This is Escobar. Lucas Escobar. What a play by the young. All right, back to the middle we come. We have another throw in right there. This time it's Bilbao. Bilbao with a release shot out front. He's got McCabe out front going towards goal. McCabe with a nice approach shot. Page McCabe gets another shot. That ball's rolling, rolling, rolling. Back down in there by Escobar just before it went through the goal. What a save there. That was absolutely wonderful there by Escobar. Here comes Campson now because that ball was going to be a goal. All right. Ball's up against the boards right there. Campson looking over the field. Now he releases a pass up the field. But there's Bilbao. Nicely picks that pass off. Bilbao cuts it over. And now here comes Finlayson in. And here comes Bilbao.
Oh, come on.
And now no whistle there. It's back there by McCabe nicely. And now it's back further by Bilbao with a nice back shot up to Johnson. Johnson about 30 yards out. Nick Johnson, he's going towards goal. Finlayson comes in and it's backed out of there by, we had an umpire's whistle. So you tap this one to the goal a couple times, or you can just take one tap, put it through. That's Bilbao. Cutting it while you're doing that as well. All right, back to the middle we come. All right, ball's back into play. This is Bilbao. Bilbao coming out of that throw-in, trying to get free. Now he releases a nice little angle shot towards the goal. Finlayson riding him hard, but Bilbao still on the ball. Bilbao tries to get a little cut shot, and then Finlayson backs it out of there. Campson stops, turns, releases the ball up the field. First one it's going to be there is going to be Miguel, Los Plenas. Miguel, nice back shot by Miguel. Right over there, but the first player there is Campson. Campson slowing it down once again. We have 4.5 minutes. Campson unloads a missile, and Trevor is out front. Trevor, ball takes a little bad hop, and then here comes Miguel. He's going to take this ball forward, and now here comes Miguel. Miguel still on the ball with another shot up the field. Miguel with another shot, saving the day there. An absolutely great play by Miguel, taking it up the field. But now here comes Campson and Bilbao. Campson and Bilbao up against the boards. They'll do a little bit of a dance there with their ponies. You got Finlayson walking in behind for the rumble seat. Now Campson releases a missile, but that ball's going to be off angle, going over the end line, out of play. All right, this is Bilbao. Bilbao releases the ball upfield, trying to get one of his players out front. But here comes Escobar and McCabe in. They ride each other off the play, neutralizing each other. Finlayson backs the ball there. Look at Nick Johnson now on the ball. Up here. So now the ball's back into play. You'll notice now Citizens trying to take advantage. McLin has one player off the field. Actually,
Offside. That's offside.
All right. You got offside.
Yeah, that was offside, yeah. So offside is an automatic penalty 5, right? Or can you...
Umpires discussing this one.
Didn't you have an offside? Penalty 5 or an offside on your game too?
Penalty 5 awarded to the McLin team there. All right. All right. Bilbao with the ball now. Bilbao trying to get this ball angled back over towards McCabe. Now he gets a nice shot up there, and it's picked up there by Escobar. Escobar slowing this ball down. Ball's taken out of midair there by Bilbao. Bilbao going to go back in behind Campson. So Campson's not able to put a hook on him. Now Bilbao releases the ball upfield nicely. 2.5 minutes. McCabe picking that ball up. She's swinging. The ball's still rolling right there. And now it's picked up by Campson. Chris Campson from West Palm Beach. Born and raised in Tampa. And now he plays down to West Palm. Now Bilbao steals the ball from him. Francisco, the thief in the night, Bilbao. Bilbao's taking this one towards the goal, goes over to the near side, putting it through, cutting the lead to 2 goals. Francisco Bilbao.
Minute and a half.
1.5 minutes left. Coming out of this throw, and it is Bilbao. Bilbao, and now the umpire blows his whistle.
Get him for turning. No, he was a
Award to McLin Burnside. Alright, this is Campson taking this penalty. Now it's back there. We got a few players coming together. Bilbao, he has the ball. Finlayson has it now. Finlayson backs it. First one to turn on it is Bilbao. He's coming in. Now here comes Johnson. Nick Johnson picking up the loose ball. He slows it down, walks in behind Campson. Now he releases the ball perfectly over to Bilbao. Bilbao now releases the ball very nicely up the field to McCabe, who's out front all alone. McCabe going towards goal. A beautiful approach shot there by McCabe. That ball is just wide of the goal. Valiant effort for a knock-in. This is Campson, Chris Campson, taking this ball off the end line. There's our first horn. We got 30 seconds left. Campson releases a missile up the field. That ball's passing over midfield. And here comes Trevor Baldwin in. Trevor with a shot towards his end of the field. But here comes Miguel, Los Planes. Look at that back shot by Miguel. Nicely placed right over to McCabe. Her horse steps on the ball once. And now here comes Johnson. Johnson releases the ball upfield, trying to get to his end as far as possible. So this next chucker will start down there. All right, we're coming in. There's the end of the 3rd chucker right there. We will start the 4th chucker there. It is halftime, everybody. Time to walk on the field.
Yeah, that's not quite what I did. I was wearing leopard spandex and my hair was down to here.
Horse ready in between the chuckers. So they do an excellent job down there, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we're getting ready for our 4th chucker here. Umpire's just giving last-minute instructions, trying to talk to the players. Citizens will be going short here, where they got the shorter end of the field, get towards their goal. Ball's into play. All right, McCabe winning that throw-in. McCabe digging, and a nice approach shot, Paige McCabe. And Escobar comes in, rides her off the play, and now Escobar slowing the ball down. He's going to run it around the long way. He leaves it there. Campson picking it up. Chris Campson, he releases the ball upfield, trying to reach Escobar. Escobar picking it up on the near side, over to the offside. Miguel Los Planes coming in, putting the pressure on. Miguel slowing him down. And now Escobar on the near side, digging away twice there. Well done. Now the ball's up against the boards. That is difficult at times. Your horse jumps over the boards, but Campson with an angled shot. It's going to go a little bit wide of the goal, over the end line, a little bit, causing a little bit of an issue. That's why it's difficult along the boards to hit the ball. All right, this is Bilbao. Bilbao now releases the ball upfield. A nice pass over to McCabe. McCabe going to bounce it off the boards, like I was just saying. You'll see how it bounces off. Now she gets back to it. And then here comes Escobar, stealing that ball out of there. Now Bilbao, ball up over the boards. Then you can go grab that ball, but do not throw it back out on the field. All right, umpire, Mercatani pulling the ball back into play. Here comes Bilbao out of that throw-in. Bilbao and Campson come together. Johnson's there to take it on the near side. Johnson takes it forward. Chris Campson coming in, riding him off the play, and backs it out of there nicely on the near side of his pony. All right, first one to turn on it, it is Escobar and Bilbao. They ride each other off, and right there is Finlayson. Finlayson and McCabe come together now. Finlayson reaches back. Ooh, the ball, he loses the ball a little bit there, but he turns around and gets back to it. Back shot over towards Campson. A nice little pass. Chris Campson now releases the ball upfield towards the goal. That ball has GPS. What a shot by Chris Campson. Gets the teams lined up. Throws the ball in. Finlayson with a little shot. And then here comes Trevor Baldwin on the near side. Now here comes Miguel Los Planes. Miguel. Ball takes a little bit of a bad hop. And then here comes Campson to take it out of there. Campson the near side. Oh, the ball takes a bat off. All right, Bill Bow clears the ball out of there. Here comes Johnson. Here comes Baldwin. Baldwin in a nice back shot. But right there is Bill Bow. Bill Bow taps it under Escobar's horse. And now Bill Bow releases the ball upfield. It's a horse race between Finlayson and McCabe. McCabe gets it on the near side. McCabe gets it one more time. Crosses over midfield. And now it's going to be picked up there by Finlayson. Finlayson slowing the ball down. Looking upfield. Miguel McLin is coming in, putting the pressure on, trying to get a hook. Miguel puts enough pressure on him to make him release the ball. Now Chris Campson picks it up and releases Johnson with a back shot. It's going to be picked up there by Bill Bow with a nice shot under his horse's neck. Nick Johnson is off to the races. Nick riding Boomerang. Nick on Boomerang is crossing over midfield. They're going towards goal. He is sitting right there in approach shot. Boomerang has got his feet out front. Nick Johnson! All right, ball's back into play. Bill Bow discussing strategy, trying to figure out, need to get a couple more goals.
They're going to try the hidden ball trick. Nick's going to carry one in his pocket.
Bill Bow now. This is a penalty 5 from midfield. Bill Bow taps it once. You'll see Campson coming in. Now Nick taking Campson out of the play. Bill Bow passes the ball up forward. Picked up there by Finlayson, but this horse gives him a little bit of hard time. McCabe with a nice cut shot towards goal. McCabe, that ball is going through the goal! The fourth chucker of play. Ball's back into play. McCabe coming out of there. McCabe reaches back. But horse was right there. All right, this is Finlayson. Finlayson leaving the ball there for Campson. Miguel putting the pressure on. Miguel still putting the pressure on. Campson now. All right. All right. Campson with the ball upfield. We got 1.5 minutes left. Finlayson's there. He's leaving the ball there for Campson. Chris Campson now trying to walk this one. Here comes Nick Johnson. Nick stealing the ball out from under their mouths. And now we have the umpire's whistle. The fourth chucker of play. Score is 7-6. This is Bill Bow. Bill Bow releasing the ball nicely over to Miguel. Miguel, who does nice red wraps. He drops his pony's nose and says, "Let's go." He had a nice shot up the field. But there's Finlayson to back it out of there, out of danger. Now here comes Bill Bow with a nice back shot right over there to Nick Johnson. Nick Johnson, next shot, Johnson puts it up the field. First one there is going to be Finlayson, though. Finlayson slowing down, stops, turns, goes the opposite direction. He's got McCabe coming in. McCabe trying to get a hook. McCabe gets the hook that time, but Finlayson carries the ball forward. He leaves it there for Campson. Campson releases the ball back up the field, trying to reach Escobar, but there's McCabe. She backs out a little bit, but Escobar picks it up. Lucas Escobar, there's our first turn. There's the goal, and then the chucker right there with a goal by Lucas. Would you mind giving MVP to a losing team?
Always. Why not? And you can have
Fabulous fifth chucker score is 8-6. That chucker ended with a goal by Lucas Escobar, so we'll start this goal chucker with a throw-in. Johnson comes in. We got a sword fight. We're sitting there. Now we're doing a little dancing. Now the ball gets released by Campson up the field. And here comes Finlayson in his speed. That should have been a foul on Escobar, big time. All right, we got the umpire's whistle.
Nick over the ball.
This is Francisco Bill Bow. Bill Bow now, looking up the field. He's got Johnson sitting there, taking Chris out of the play. Now Bill Bow releases the ball up the field. He's got Miguel out front. Miguel, this horse helps him a little bit, carrying the ball forward. Now here comes Finlayson in to steal the ball. All right, Finlayson, shot up over against the boards, checks his pony down, takes it off the boards. Now he turns it up the field. He's got Campson getting in the rumble seat. Johnson coming in. Now Finlayson with a little pop up right over to Campson. Campson's pony stops right there. Now he releases the ball up the field. All right. Johnson Johnson stops, turns. We got some discussion going on there. Now Johnson gets out in the free. Neck shot with a little angle shot here. Look at that one. He's got it going towards the goal. Just wide to win the properties of the Village's 8-hole tournament today. All right, the weather has been held off nicely for us. And this is going to be Campson. Chris Campson sitting there, slowing the ball down. Now he releases the ball up the field. First one to get there is going to be Escobar. Escobar with a little shot, then backed out of there by Bilbao. First one to turn on his toe is Chris Campson for McLin Burnstead. Campson on a nice gray pony right there. Campson now releases a missile up the field. Who's going to be the first one to get up there? It is Miguel. Miguel, Los Planes. Nice near side back shot right there. Re-angling that one over. Now it's going to be picked up by Johnson. Johnson slowing it down. Fakeroo there, stops and turns. Johnson. Now he's going to release a shot of his own upfield, trying to get it out there to McCabe. But here comes Bilbao. Bilbao, ooh, he catches the cane with that shot. Tough luck right there, but it's backed out of there by Finlayson. And here comes Johnson, here comes Baldwin. Johnson and Baldwin come together. Umpire's whistle. This is Francisco Bilbao. Bilbao, you see everyone upfield jockeying for position. Bilbao now. He's going to tap this one, then the ball takes it back. Oh, Bilbao. Chris Campson. 40-yard shot. It is up, up, up. Flagman says it's through the goal. Umpire Mercatani getting them lined up. Get his pony to stop, turn. Now he bowls the ball back into play. This is Miguel. Miguel Los Planes puts the ball forward. Now here comes Campson. Campson getting harassed there by Johnson. Campson still in control. Now he releases the ball upfield. Nice pass up the field. The first one there is going to be McCabe. McCabe coming in. Escobar coming in. Escobar gets back to the ball. Now here comes Finlayson. Finlayson reaches back, loses the ball, and it's picked up there by Bilbao. Bilbao with a release shot out front to Miguel Los Planes. He is off to the races, and here comes Finlayson in, but you'll see Johnson trying to take him out of the play. Miguel out of midair, and then Finlayson with it. Nick Johnson reaches back, picking up the loose ball. Nick Johnson can't get back to this one, and now it's picked up there by Campson. Campson. There's 3 minutes left here in the fifth chunker. McCabe backs it back towards the goal. All players stop, turn. Umpire blows his whistle. Now here comes Bilbao. He's trying to go towards goal. And he gets hooked, and there comes the umpire's whistle. Bilbao. Flagman says, yes, that is a goal. From midfield. All right, this is Bilbao. Bilbao releases the ball upfield nicely. Who's going to be the first one there? It's going to be Finlayson. He backs it, but Johnson stops it. Nick Johnson stopping that ball. He's reaching back. He's trying to walk this one towards the goal. It's a sword fight. We got 4 players, 3 players. Johnson goes. He swings. He hits. Nick Johnson! Nick, next shot, Johnson. All right, ball's back into play. This is Bilbao. Bilbao taking that one out. One of the ponies kicks it. Johnson and Finlayson bumping. Johnson winning that ball. Johnson taking it out of there. Look at Nick Johnson go. Nick over to the near side right in front of the grandstand. Finlayson and him come together. Johnson still in control. It's a sword fight. They're reaching, they're swinging, and then Campson comes in with the long arms and takes it out of there. Then now we got an umpire's whistle. Going left to right. Campson puts it up on the ground. Escobar backs it out of there. That's backed out of there by Johnson. All right, that's Chris Campson putting it through.
With safety, dribbling it all the way through the goal. And then they always thought there was a safety issue with that. But the other issue with that was also, and I made it, but
Ready for our sixth chucker. Ball's back into play. Scores 10-8. Coming out of that throw in is Bill Bow. He's going to leave it right there. And then we have the umpire's whistle. This is Bill Bow. Bill Bow with a shot towards goal. It's just off angle. All right. There we go. All right.
Damn it, settling this down.
All right, McLin taking this knock in.
You're not gonna be able to do it. You gotta be able to do your job.
All right. Coming in that play hot, it's Johnson. And tap the back there nicely from Finlayson back to Campson. Campson releases the ball upfield. Doesn't get a complete shot and then stole out of there by Bill Bow. And now here comes Johnson. Here comes Campson. They come together. Look at that shot by Nick Johnson. Picked up there by McCabe. But there's Finlayson coming in. Finlayson and McCabe now coming back to the ball. Page McCabe. Going to go with a near side back shot there. Ball takes a bad hop. And it's picked up there by Finlayson. He releases the ball upfield, trying to get the ball up the field. It rolls over the boards, out of play. There's a lot of silence right now. We need to start cheering. We need to start clapping. We need to get these guys. Let's get them going. Here we go. Ball's back into play. This is Finlayson. It's Johnson, a sword fight. But it's won there by Campson. Campson coming towards goal. Escobar to the near side. Lucas Escobar puts it through, giving his team a 3-goal lead. Ball's back into play. Who's going to win this one? It's Campson. Campson. Johnson. They come together. Johnson's going to have to get out of the way. Now Campson releases the ball upfield. Here comes Escobar. Here comes McCabe. McCabe gets a little shot off. And then Bill Bow gets one off. And it's picked up there by Finlayson. Finlayson slowing the ball down. Stops, turns it. And may have got caught turning the ball in front of one of the citizens players. Johnson taking the pass from Bill Bow. And he's hooked off the play there by Finlayson. Alright, umpires blowing their whistle. In the match of play. He'll go into the penalty box for 2 minutes. Alright, this is Lucas Escobar taking the penalty 2, putting it through the goal. Ball's back into play. Ball gets through there. Miguel Los Plenis with a little shot out of that one. Now it's picked up by Escobar. Escobar reaches back. Gets hooked off the play. Here comes Johnson. Nick Johnson taking this ball now. Looks over his shoulder. Sees where his players are. Finlayson coming in. Giving him a little bit of pressure. Johnson trying to get the ball off the boards. Leaves it there for Bill Bow. Bill Bow takes it nicely off the boards. And now he's going towards goal. Francisco Bill Bow taps it one more time. Now Bill Bow still in control. Ball takes a bad hop, and it's backed out of there by Finlayson. First one to turn on it is Campson. Campson and Johnson come together, and we have the umpire's whistle. All right, this is Chris Campson. Campson doesn't get a complete hit up the field, but it does get up the field far enough, and Escobar comes in. Umpire's whistle comes in. This is going to be Bill Bow. Bill Bow taking this penalty 5 from the spot. Got on some fresh legs. Now he releases the ball up the field to Johnson. Johnson now. He's got his players going forward. Johnson now goes for his next shot. Reaching out there trying to get to Miguel, but the ball doesn't get all the way there. Here comes Campson and Johnson. Campson wins that fight. And now it's released up the field past midfield. Here comes Trevor Baldwin. Trevor Baldwin going towards goal now. Comes up, a nice approach shot there, but it goes a little bit off angle. Trevor getting back to it now. Going to keep it on the field of play, try to walk this one towards the goal. And it's picked up there now by Bill Bow. Bill Bow picking that ball up down there in the far corner. Now they're going to come along right here in front of the grandstands. This is McCabe. Paige McCabe is off to the races. McCabe, she's gone. Paige McCabe going towards goal. Here she goes. Oh, the ball takes a bad hop and it's backed out of there by Lucas Escobar. And now here comes Wesley Finlayson slowing the ball down. turning on it. Johnson's coming in. Johnson goes with a back shot right there. Backs it out from under his mount. Now it's picked up by Bilbao. Bilbao releases the ball up to
Take your time, Craig.
Bilbao with a pass up to McCabe. McCabe cuts this one towards the goal, just wide, with 1 minute 50 seconds left. Knock in right there. Campson unloads a missile upfield. That's a 120-yard shot. And Trevor Baldwin comes in, takes it along a little bit further. Now it's picked up by Escobar. Escobar with his own 100-yard shot up the field, out front to Baldwin. Baldwin settles his pony down, but leaves it there for Escobar, who puts it through the goal, giving his team a 13-8 win with 13 goals. Citizens coming up just a little bit short with 8 goals. Our 2 mounted umpires, Brett Mercatani, Horton Schwartz, and we'll be back out for a trophy presentation in just a few minutes. Openings up there. We'll first start with the runners up today, playing in the number 1 position. Wearing a nice Australian Outback hat. Brian going to present Miguel Las Planas for the Citizens team. And in the number 2 position is Paige McCabe. And in the number 3 position was Nick Johnson. 4 position is Francisco Bilbao. Today's match, the McLin team, playing in the number 1 position, was Trevor Baldwin. Well done, Trevor. And in the number 2 position, Lucas Escobar. Playing in the number 3 position, Wesley Finlayson. Bringing up the back, playing a good zone defense today, releasing the ball upfield. His players is Chris Campson. Now we're going to do MVP.
We have a very unique situation today. We have Generation Belt. There is one MVP today, folks. Everybody relax. We have a very unique situation that it's a generational thing, I think. But we have 2 awards to give. One of them is for MVP, the most valuable player. How do you determine that? If you take a person's handicap, what they're supposed to be, and how they played in a game, how they contributed to their team, that's the most valuable player. For me, there's no doubt in my mind. Miguel Liz-Planell played way beyond your handicap, brother. Now that's getting sponsored by the video crew. They want you to buy the video so you can see that. But come on, get a picture, because you played out of your socks. Now you guys know, how do you tell an age of a horse? You look at their teeth, right? If we looked at his teeth and everybody else on the stage, I bet he's the oldest. Yeah. Well, I gotta tell you, on the other end of the spectrum, we had a guy in the second chukker that scored 3 goals, and on Friday he scored 3 goals in the first chukker. It's not because he's only 14. How can he possibly be the MVP? It's no way it's him. That's impossible. It's got to be his horses. So second chukker today, where he scored 3, that's the most valuable pony for the day. What's the name of the horse? What's the name of the horse? Oh, Dardo. What's the name of the horse? Tordo. What does that mean, then, brother? Oh, it means gray. Torija. All right, Torija, Tordo. That is the gray horse that you played second chukker. That's your best playing pony. You got to come down here and get a picture with your horse. And what we're going to do too is we got to get Dardo in the picture because his legs are fantastic right now. Come on, Dardo. If you own it, get a picture. It'll be gone. Scavenger's running. We'll come all the way in front of the trophy presentation here. Dardo, you're not going to get in the picture? Wow. What a fantastic day. Both teams played incredibly well. Congratulations, McLin Burnett. Great effort by citizens. And our individual awards.
All right, thank you to everybody. Hey, that's a